So then we're confronted with the question what to do now that we know that there's a problem that needs to be addressed and that we want to make positive changes to. How do we go about doing that? So often when you're going to go about a process of quality improvement, it's wise to adopt a strategy or a framework to make that improvement and to test the efficacy of what implementation you've done. So there's two examples of these to consider today. One is Plan, Do, Study, Act, or PDSA cycle. This is a stepwise process improvement that uses the acronym PDSA. So Plan, Do, Study, and Act. The plan phase, you're developing an evidence-based protocol to reduce falls in our case. The do part would be where we implement the protocol and see if it's, and test it in a smaller population first. The study portion would be we analyze the data that we've gotten from the implementation in a small part of the population. And the act part would be to either one of two things, widen the implementation to a larger population, or to recognize that there are changes that are needed to the original protocol and implement those and go back and start the cycle over again. So that's one method. Yet another is called Six Sigma. Six Sigma is a data-driven approach. It's one that takes into account measurable outcomes and measurable starting point. It uses the acronym Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, Control, or DMAIC. The process is to identify the problem and determine what needs to happen. The second would be to measure and to look at your current performance levels. This is the data part of this process, and examine what are the changeable things about what is currently happening. For analyze, you would identify the root causes, and this is very much data-driven again. It's looking at what root causes can you prove are contributors by reflection of data. Improve would be to implement a solution plan or a protocol, and to control would be to sustain whatever change that you've seen. So those are two processes for improvement that we're going to look at here with regard